Welcome back, heretics. This is your prince. Kotaku put out an article saying Twitch removes blind playthrough tag after disability criticism. Now, honestly, I couldn't care less about the removal of the tag. That's not why I'm making a video. I'm bewildered at the idea that somebody thinks that this helps support blind people. I got some ideas off the top of my head if you really want to support blind people who are interested in gaming. Why not make a for blind people section where the players are playing tabletop RPGs and they go into granular detail about what's happening. That way people who can't see what's happening still understands the game. They understand the events, they can follow along. Maybe even from there, push to start making Dungeons and Dragons or other RPGs of that nature make their resources more available in Braille. I'm willing to bet that they probably already do, but I'm saying make them more accessible, make them show up more in stores, or make them more affordable online, what have you. I don't know, I've not really looked into those things. Like I said, this is off the top of my head. No, I saw this headline and immediately dropped my head thinking that somebody out there thinks that this is some grand achievement. But, let's take a look down through the article. The article explains, Twitch removed blind playthrough tag following concerns about ableist language. Okay, so there's another ist word out there that now says, oh, you can't say those words if they fall under this category. I'm not even sure what ableist means. In fact, let's look it up. Ableism is the discrimination of a social prejudice against people with disabilities based on the belief that typical abilities are superior. At its heart, ableism is rooted in the assumption that disabled people require fixing and defines people by their disability. Now, honestly, I don't know why I wasted my time doing that. It seems like people who use a lot of these words like problematic, the definition of said words change on whatever they require their argument to be. And things like this give me a little bit of concern because what is considered to be ableist? Because the definition can be considered to be pretty broad. In World of Warcraft, warriors have an ability called hamstring, which slows down its victim. Is it ableist to call that ability that? I don't know. I'm spitballing, but I've seen things get stretched out to the point to you know what, never mind. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Jesus Christ. Twitch's community and creator marketing director had this to say. Happy to see Twitch has listened to everyone who shared feedback and removed the blind playthrough tag to encourage more inclusive language for our community. You can still use first playthrough or opt to use it in combination with no spoilers for the same effect. Except it's not the same. First playthrough can still imply that a person watched another playthrough or that they studied the maps before going into the game. I know whenever I watch somebody do a blind playthrough, and I apologize for whoever that hurts, I honestly don't know what to call it right now. I watch those streams because I want to watch the streamer figure out how to get past the obstacles in front of them. If they've already watched a playthrough, they're going to smoke right through it. I am thoroughly depressed at this comparison that the writer makes here. Just as we used to say when something was bad, using disability terms as an alternate word for a negative situation or feeling is common in today's language. But just as we stop saying to mean bad, we can stop saying these words too. Think about the words you choose. God, I can't wait for the day that our language is completely sanitized and not only are we told what we can't say, but we're told what we must say and when we must say it. Once again, it's not a big deal. It's just a tag. It's just the justification of it whenever bigger and better things could be done in the name of helping people with disabilities just blows my mind. The article continues. Some streamers, however, are hoping for something a little more substantial from Twitch in the future. I still wish they had a disability tag so I can find more disabled gamers on Twitch to network with, said streamer and artist Danny Dawnstar, echoing a sentiment that is not uncommon across multiple marginalized communities on Twitch. And what may surprise some of you is that I don't entirely disagree with this. Start making content that blind people could enjoy. I'm totally behind that. However, as noble as that goal would be, Twitch itself and Twitch viewers would have to be very careful of people looking to take advantage of those sympathies.
Oh, get on your mount and follow me.
Maybe I don't want to follow you. You hurt my feelings.
I'm back. When it's easily outgeared.
Our dog is... Oh my god! We took our dog,
I believe that situation was called the Zillion Miracle. But yeah, there's a lot of videos on what happened there on YouTube. I suggest you watch one. The article ends with, "I'm happy to see Twitch following through on promises to address and resolve issues and concerns from the disability community." Spone said on Twitter today, "It's just the beginning." I can't tell if that's inspiring or ominous. Perhaps I'm just being ableist. But I've never thought of blind as an identity or a definition for a person, rather a condition. So a term like blind rage or blind drunk wouldn't be a dig at them. It's not a term made to insult them. Sure, and one can say, I don't get to decide what's offensive and what is not. God knows I'm not the most sensitive person. But like I said, I would like to see Twitch or the gaming community in general to make significant changes to bring blind people into the gaming sphere. I feel like those would be more effective in bringing them in than changing language. Now, I know I shouldn't include a personal anecdote because who cares, but I'm going to tell it anyway. It's my channel. I used to play the Dragon Ball Z card game, and there was a guy at our local shop who would stop in from time to time. He was deaf. However, this did not impede him in our game. He would play his card, I'd turn around, read it, and then I would play my card and place it where he could read it. Even though I didn't know sign language, the game was accommodating enough that we both knew what we were trying to do. And yes, for the record, he beat me more times than I ever beat him. He was really good. And heretics, that will do it for this video. As always, if you feel so inclined, please a like and a comment on the video. Let me know what you think. What are your ideas? This is Heretic Prince, and thank you for letting me share my thoughts with you.